Hey guys, I just wanted to share a little something with y'all today. I have the XK Detect X380 and I have the SEMA X8C. I have the SEMA X5C-1 and the SEMA X5SW and the SEMA X12S, and also I have the SEMA X11. But what I wanted to share with you guys today is this is the camera that I use for my SEMA X8C and my XK Detect X380. But I had been getting a lot of jello. I've come up with many different solutions and a lot of different ideas to try to reduce jello. I put a piece of styrofoam on this mount. This is a regular mount that comes with the X380. And what I did is I just turned it around, as you can see. I just turned it upside down and it mounted on there on the X380. But that would reduce a lot of jello, but when it was real windy outside, it seemed like I was just getting a lot of vibration. I was just still getting too much jello. So I needed something that I could use with the HD Runcam, something that would reduce jello, something that didn't cost a lot of money, and something that definitely doesn't weigh a lot. Now I'm going to order a gimbal and a new camera, but for now I come up with a pretty decent idea. So that idea is what I would like to share with you guys today. I come up with an idea. I call it the cube. The cube is styrofoam. It's very light in weight. It hardly weighs nothing. I made two little slots here, so when I use it for my SEMA X8C, like this, I mount it there. I can still get access into my power switch to turn it on and off. Also, I can still open the battery door. Okay, the front of the cube. What you do is all you need to do is take your camera, slide it inside the box. This houses it. It keeps wind. It reduces vibration. These are styrofoam pieces that was like this right here, very soft. I just put some tape on them and I trimmed this one out, as you can see, so that it will fit back in here, and I'll still be able to reach back in there and turn my power button on and off without having to pull the camera out. I've also just made a couple extra little pieces to stick in the side of the camera just to hold it in there good and snug and tight. One more for the top. And that's all you really got to do is just make, your pieces, your styrofoam, just so your camera's snug and tight. You can see it's not falling out. I mean, it's snug. Now, mounting it. Mounted on XK Detect very easily. I'll just have to take my mount here off, or on my XK Detect I can use my original gimbal, excuse me. And I can take this piece of styrofoam off because I won't be needing it with this camera, or this cube, I'm sorry. And it fits almost in here, snug and perfectly, so now I can just fit this back in there. Might have to do a little trim right there, just a little bit too big, but I can mash in and make it fit. But basically, all you do is need to mount it. I mean, this doesn't really have to be tight. It can be on there just to give it extra support, but now all I have to do is just tape this around through there, or I can use these elastic straps like this. And that's if I want to connect it to my X380. But just for tonight, I'm going to mount it on the side of my X8C. Now see how it's got these little slots? I've made little slots in the top of here, as you can see, to make it fit up in there very tight and secure. That way it's perfectly. On the X380, I didn't need to do anything because it's got plenty of room up underneath the top of it. So all I have to do is just strap it on the X380. But on the seam, I had to do a little bit to make it fit tight. But I can use the cube on either one. So this is how I mount it, by using these elastic straps. I took it out earlier and did a flight and got 0 jello, and it was very windy outside. The wind was probably 10 or 15 miles per hour. And the great thing is about this cube is you don't get no jello. And you're probably asking yourself right now, well, where can I get a wonderful cube like that? Well, if you're an X380 owner, you've already got one. And if you're not, hey, it's not hard to find styrofoam. It's everywhere. But I'll give you a quick idea about how it's going to fit after I get it fit on there tight. It'll fit, see, it fits snug and secure. And once I tighten that down, it won't move. And it can jump up and down. It can do all this. And it just doesn't get no jello. That camera, it's snug. It keeps air from blowing in around it. It keeps it secure right there. And it gives you the 1080p or 720p video that this camera was designed to give you. When this camera's sitting on the desk inside right there, if you just set it there on that shelf and play, it'll give you a perfect video. But when you put on your quadcopter and you get that vibration and wind, you get all that jello, and it was just really annoying. So I come up with this idea for the cube to reduce jello. I thought maybe it might help. I didn't know it was really going to be that good. I mean, I don't get no jello, absolutely none whatsoever. If you do this just right, make your cube. Alright, so if you're an X380 owner, all you have to do, I hope you kept your box, because your X380, your packaging, all you got to do is look on the lid, wherever you're, and then you start to see the corner pieces are perfect size. See, I got another one I can make. And all you got to do is just cut it here, cut it down through there, cut this little piece off, and your camera mount in there. You can take extra styrofoam to put in around the sides and everything. If you do that, and the great thing is about this, it doesn't cost anything, it doesn't weigh anything. So if you got a 30-minute flight time battery, you're going to get that 30 minutes using HD Runcam and this right here, because this right here weighs nothing. The HD Runcam weighs more than this. So then all I did was just put black tape over it, and I'm probably going to end up painting it, spray painting it, just to make it look good. Now see, I'll probably end up making this one a second one. That's all. I have one on each of them. I'll have one on the X380 and one on the Sima, and I'll eventually get another HD Runcam, so that way I don't have to keep switching them back and forth. So just wanted to share that with you guys. And I'm going to shut the camera off. I'll clip in another video of after I filmed to show you guys what it looked like.